Okay, everybody, it is the Barstool Rundown, Tuesday, November 14th, 11/14. Robbie just said it's the anniversary of Ronda Rousey getting knocked out.
It is.
Good for her, getting knocked out. This rundown is presented to you by C4 Energy. C4 Performance Energy is the energy that hits. Whether you're in the gym or on the field, it is the choice for athletes, gym junkies, and all those who relentlessly seek better performance, like Ronda Rousey. I'm sure she could use one. With zero sugar, enhanced endurance, and explosive energy, you can feel C4 Energy is the choice for professional athletes, much like Justin Fields, Garrett Wilson, CJ Stroud, and Bijan Robinson. Those are some absolute studs. Garrett Wilson, one of the best receivers in the NFL. CJ Stroud, potential MVP.
CJ Stroud, Ohio State?
Ohio State.
Look at that.
Potential MVP. Garrett Wilson, also Ohio State. Justin Fields, also Ohio State. So those are 3 Ohio Staters and 1 Texas.
My favorite team. Go Buckeyes.
Really? Go Buckeyes. C4 Energy. C4 Performance Energy is energy that hits. Find the C4 yellow can at c4energy.com or find it near you at findc4.com. Now, fellas, let's get into...
Fellas! Whoa! Bad start. Bad start.
Fella and Keegan.
I'm just one of the guys.
Is there a lady word for fella?
She's one of the boys.
Me and Keegan have spent a lot of time together. She's one of the boys.
We do. Yeah, we do.
Is there a female word for fella? Felly?
Ladies?
Ladies. Yes.
Fella and lady?
I'm a lady. I like to be called a lady.
Big Monday Night Football game last night. I'm sure you tuned in, everybody.
Huge.
Broncos, Bills. So basically, the Broncos are now on a 3-game win streak. The Broncos missed a field goal because it was 4th down, and they just said we're just gonna run it. And they weren't on a timeout. So they were just gonna everybody run on the field at the same time, do it quick, and just get it over with. Time expired, but plot twist in that frenzy, in that soiree, crazy shit happening.
Yeah.
The Bills had 12 men on the field, so they got a redo, and that went in, and they won on the last second.
Wow.
On that, after that, the Bills have fired their offensive coordinator because, frankly, somebody needs to be fired out of that.
Wow.
We're no longer in the playoffs. We were in the gambling cave last night for it. It was a wild scene. Rico was getting angry. He had them in a survivor pool, apparently, because everybody cares about Rico Bosco's survivor pool.
Right.
Marty had him. And then Frank, I think, he's a Dolphins fan, so Frank was just buzzing. He was making noises I've never heard of in my life.
Yeah.
So if we could check this clip out right now.
Oh no! Oh my God! No! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! There's no way! They're making the change, you fucking idiots! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Count them! Count them! It's gone. That's so. Dermot is gone. Gone. Frank, I don't give a shit if you birthday, Frank. I want to kill. I don't think I've heard the sound come through yet. Oh my God. Come on, you fights no chance. Right down fucking Broadway. Fucking McDermott, I'm dying in a fucking plane crash.
You know it makes me want to shout. Pick my heels up and shout. Oh no, Buffalo.
I was happy for Frank. Frank is usually, in the midst of misery in these gambling
Rico's all thrilled. Marty's all thrilled.
Yeah.
So is everyone just rooting for Rico's bet at this point?
Wait, no,
I think
look.
Marty had it too. Me and Frank are laughing over there. I think if you guys hear Frank's sound, we were talking about this morning. You were saying Frank's laugh was almost like a high guy laugh.
It was almost like he had taken like some edibles for his birthday or something before the game. I don't know if he did.
He might have.
Yeah.
He might have.
Yesterday was Frank's 48th birthday. Speaking of that, shout out to Frank turning 48.
Frank.
We were thinking last night, I'm not thinking off topic on the Monday Night Football game. We were thinking last night on the stream, what should we do for Frank's 50th?
Oh,
2 years
Great
away.
question. Oh, it's got to be like
The big 5-0 for Frank.
The biggest party of all time. Like it has to be like maybe we rent out like MetLife.
City Field?
City Field,
Like I know they probably don't like him.
Rent it to City Field. Yeah,
we would need to Trojan horse it like Dave Portnoy's Big Bash, and then they get in there and there's balloons with Frank on them.
I think it should more or less. City Field would be cool. You know who would probably do the Devils?
Just trying to think what the Devils
definitely.
would
Prudential, yeah. Prudential would be cool.
What he would like the most.
And that's like Jersey. Or what about his old courthouse? We just threw a crazy party.
Got to get mascots.
We made it like a party.
That would be so fun.
I think
Who
he would hate
involved?
that. He said he hasn't been back to the courthouse.
Mascots? Agreed.
You got to get mascots involved.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every mascot in the NHL.
Mascots.
I think we were going to be saying his
sexual
pizza place he
mascot
loves
video.
Calabria's.
Okay, yeah, that would work.
Maybe because he already knew it was going to be on Thursday.
Soda. What kind of soda?
Maybe there's like a Devil's Thursday game and then we could party at Calabria's.
That would be
We already know his
Oh, so we
birthday's on a
already-
Thursday
we
2
already
years
made
from
this
Last night I asked him, you know what day the week is going to be? He said Thursday.
Well, because this year's a Tuesday, so 2 years from now.
I guess, yeah.
Unless there's a
believe-
leap
I
year in
believe
the
there's a
middle.
leap year and he accounted for it, I think.
Wow. Oh my God. Yeah, no, you're right. Because if it were
he's
a
a god.
Thursday, then there would be wow.
Exactly.
All right. Well, it sounds like we have to get to planning, get to stepping.
Yes.
Happy about that. Gentlemen, sorry to disappoint you. I did not watch football this week because the Chiefs had a bye week. And as Robbie pointed out, if the Chiefs have a bye week, so do I.
And
So I didn't have to watch football
Taylor's
this week.
boyfriend plays on the Chiefs, right?
Taylor's boyfriend plays on the Chiefs, and she made that clear hard launch at her concert in Buenos Aires where he was there, and she changed lyrics to Karma and said Karma is the guy on the Chiefs coming straight home to me. And he literally was in the audience singing that. So
It was a cute reaction he had.
Best reaction.
The hands over the face. He was like, oh my God.
Travis Kelce
Was that
going
Taylor
over-
Swift's dad?
Yeah, oh yeah,
Oh, I
that's
thought that was
Taylor's
Travis Kelce's
No.
dad.
No.
Oh, that's
Taylor's
huge.
dad.
Yeah, you're going
him.
home to my daughter, brother.
That seems like the dad loves Travis Kelce.
No, he does. He was wearing a Chiefs lanyard.
Yeah.
It was really cute. It was really
Okay,
cute. So that
so-
was my football
I
contribution.
will
Gotcha.
say, even as a, I'm pretty pro Tavis. Or
I am now.
or
I am.
I am.
I've done a complete
Trailer.
Oh, that's not a good
trailer.
one.
People, I don't like trailer.
I don't like
People say it.
trailer.
I like
I'm
Tavis.
pro them. It was very cute seeing them kiss after
Super
run over
cute.
them. I enjoyed it. I thought it was great.
Super cute. It was like a romantic comedy. I've done
You
a
grow
full
some
180.
balls.
Now what?
You can't be saying that. It's cute watching them kiss. Grow
was
some
cute.
balls. Be a
You
man.
could tell she was very happy. She ran over to her boyfriend.
Well,
at
he's
the
a
show.
softie.
It was cute.
We know
Yeah, I'm a
that. Of
softie.
course
Yeah,
he's
I love
cute.
love.
It was cute.
I
He loves love. He loves
Very
love.
cute.
Softie.
Apparently, Iceland's in deep shit. So they're on the verge of a volcanic eruption.
Yo, what's this
More
all
than
about?
2,000 earthquakes have hit Iceland in the last 24 hours. In 48 hours, that's 1,000 earthquakes a day. So that's a lot of
That's a
earthquakes.
lot. Really?
Including about 1,000 earthquakes in a 12-hour
Oh, yeah.
period on Sunday. Residents of the area have been evacuated. Local weather officials have warned of a significant likelihood of a volcanic eruption in a couple days. Along with the earthquakes, massive cracks have been emerging in the ground, and reports of unholy sounds are coming from the cracks. Cracks or earthquakes could be an indication that magma is moving closer to the surface, leading to an eruption. So that's kind of scary, reading that whole thing. I don't really know
That's
how big of a
definitely
place
scary.
Iceland is.
It's not as big as you think, but also this sounds like two things to me. One sounds, scary, terrifying, volcano. Volcanoes are kind of exciting though, so as long as everybody's evacuated, like I'm sure the rebuilding process will be horrible and it might wipe out Iceland, but whatever. That's number one. Number two, do we think, Bob, I'm glad you're here, do we think this is some kind of otherworldly
Yes, I'm glad you
universe, alternate universe, someone
Yes.
who's escaping from the ground and the Marvels are going to come and save us?
I did not think of it until Glennie read that part that said unholy sounds.
Yeah.
are coming.
Same. That's
I was
exactly what I
actually-
thought. I
I
said,
was just
oh,
about to go ask John Rich to go back to it because what was that word?
we have
Unholy
beasts.
sounds. That's Ghostbusters
That's
kind of
we have
stuff.
beasts making noise under the Earth's crust.
Like we're about to
That sounds
unleash
like-
a tomb that
Yeah,
has
something's
been,
coming out.
that's
something a monster that's been hidden for a long time. Maybe
Yes.
it's been rattled open somehow. Somebody fucked up.
that makes me feel
What's
uneasy.
going on?
And Iceland seems like a place where they could have like underground trolls.
100%,
Yes. Oh, definitely.
Glenn.
Troll
Or like a
emerging from
fucking
the ground.
dragon.
They're the
you know?
green one, right? And Greenland is full of ice.
Yes.
They did that to confuse
Iceland
travelers.
is like people go to Iceland all the time as a vacation. I have it on my list of places.
Well,
I'd like
prayers
to
up
go.
for Iceland. I don't want them to.
No.
it off the list
well,
for now.
it's off my list for sure at the moment, but it sounds like people were evacuated, so that's great.
Yeah.
I didn't
hope
see that
nobody gets
death toll.
hurt. At the same time, like the thought of a 2,000 earthquakes and unholy sounds, it's cool.
I'm kind of confused.
It is
as to
cool.
Why,
It sounds like a movie.
Yeah.
I don't know why I haven't seen this all day till just now.
I know.
Neither.
John Rich told me right before we did the rundown.
I've
He's
not
like, by
even-
the way, Iceland's about to explode.
I've not heard a
No, I
single
didn't know
bit of
that.
it.
Iceland's a pretty like
I guess there
famous
aren't-
country.
It really is, and I guess there aren't videos. I just looked at my own Twitter, nothing. I guess there aren't
Just
many
little
videos
cracks.
because
I mean,
it's-
that looks like Stranger
I mean,
Things or
yeah,
something.
no, it really
like,
does. Look, something's up, y'all.
Looks like what
Something's
this
gonna
looks
come
like
out of
in
that ground.
Rampage.
With The Rock?
Yeah, or the video game.
Yeah.
When there's cracks
True.
everywhere.
Yeah, true.
I think something's gonna come out of that crust, and I think that we're all gonna have to be prepared when
You
it
think
does.
it's gonna be supernatural?
What if it's?
think it could be
What if it's
supernatural.
stuffed crust? What if it's just cheese coming out of it?
Yeah.
But
Well, then head me up, bring me up there with a bag of Tostitos. I'll take
That's right.
care of it.
That's right.
This is a fun little story. On a lighter note, there's a serial wedding crasher who's been busted after a 6-year crime spree. I crashed a wedding before. Have you guys ever crashed a wedding?
I never
No.
have. I knew you did. Right? It was your first wedding?
First wedding ever.
But it was like barely a crash. Like you were kind of invited.
Yeah.
I was asked to come.
Right.
You didn't know
right,
anyone
that's
there.
Did not know one person there. Did not plan it. I went in a Hawaiian shirt and pants and had a great time. They were
I
wonderful.
think that maybe
What was your
counts as like a
strategy?
50%
The couple has a kid now.
Oh, nice.
Shout out to them,
What's
Ramsey.
your strategy in terms of like do you just look for like a guy you would think you would get along with?
Luckily, everyone there seemed to know who I was because I walked in and I was like,
of course.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Well, the groom was a stool, and I walked in and they were very respectful. I walked in, I remember one guy immediately came up to me and he was like making a joke about being like a throuple to me, and I talked to him a lot. And I basically it seemed like everyone knew who I was, so we just talked and hung out. It was fun. Yeah. It was a nice time.
All right.
But it was, I'm counting it as a crash.
I think I'd say a half crash for sure. Because a full crash is like you show up, you were not invited, and no one knows who you are. Like that's like a full ass crash.
Anyway, let's talk about stuff. Sarah Lynn Henson is 57. She was arrested at a wedding ceremony in Mississippi and charged with petite larceny, trespassing, and disturbing the peace.
Damn.
For 6 years, Sandra would crash weddings across the Southeast, so we're talking Mississippi, Bama, Tennessee, and blend in with the crowd and steal envelopes and gifts. She sounds like a Grinch. I don't like this lady. I was thinking Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson. No.
I know, yeah.
She got red-handed by the bridal party with cards in her purse while eating a slice of cake.
Wow.
Sandra was taken to jail where she immediately posted bond and was released. People were upset that she was left off the hook so easily and think she plans to continue robbing more weddings. Fuck Sarah. Sandra.
Yeah. I need to see what she looks like.
I thought she was just going to have a good time, eat some meals.
I thought this was
wedding
to life.
Oh, she's pretending to be like the little old aunt.
Yeah,
that's everybody's
she could pull off being like a Kathy Bates-esque lady.
Totally. I also love that it was the bridal party that sniffed her out because you cannot get anything past a bridal party, okay? You are on high alert when you're a female in a bridal party and you are making sure that day is going well. And if you even sense the slightest thing that's about to go wrong, it's a bitch out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you could tell. You could tell what she's wearing. Like you could wear this like a Southern wedding and look
100%.
totally in.
Kick that accent up a little bit. I'm their great aunt. Blah blah blah. Like just really go off like that.
I'm so off this lady. She should be in jail.
I would probably go up to her and she'd be somebody who'd like talk to you a little too much that you'd want to get away. Be like, okay, fine. I'm all set. And that's how she stays. You know what I mean? Like she's probably a little annoying on purpose so people steer clear. And then she can steal.
I mean, she's literally the Grinch. Like
that's crazy.
When you're children, what's your favorite day of the year? Christmas.
Yeah.
When you're a female getting married, what's your favorite day of the year?
Wedding.
Adult Grinch.
Adult Grinch. I wish we had the moment she was caught while eating a slice of cake, though.
Me too.
Because that was just mid-slice, just like, who are you? And she's just like,
Right. The fact that it's in the details means that it was significant, right?
That's very funny.
Been like,
and like you said, like the bridal party, to be caught by anyone, that's who you don't want to be caught by.
No. I'm surprised they didn't like.
Maybe the mother of the bride.
Clothesliner in the back, you know what I mean?
Yeah. The guy paid for the wedding.
Yeah, mother, father of the bride, they would be pissed too.
But yeah, no,
sure.
just
But no,
bad behavior. Bad behavior by Sandra Lynn Henson here.
Bad.
Shame on you.
I would like to, if anybody out there is seeing this and has any fun wedding crashing stories, I would love for you to maybe tweet them at me just to turn the vibes around. I'd like to hear about some fun wedding crashing stories, not this lady stealing from people.
That's nice.
Next up, this seems like a nice Kelly thing. Maybe you should attend.
Oh.
There is a Taylor Swift themed cruise ready to set sail in 2024. Travel agency Marvelous Mouse Travels is organizing a Royal Caribbean In My Cruise Era trip. The cruise will set sail on October 21st, 2024 on a boat called the Allure of the Seas. Taylor is not associated with the cruise and Taylor will not be appearing on the ship. What theme cruise would you like to go on? Now, first thing I say, Kelly,
here's what I have to tell you.
This isn't Taylor approved.
No. Here's what I have to tell you, Glenn, that the reason that Taylor Swift is not involved or affiliated and won't be appearing is because this is a horrible fucking idea. You could not pay me to go on this cruise. I am already not a cruise person. I wrote a blog about this today. The people that are going on this cruise, I'm not stupid or blind to the fact that there are Taylor Swift fans that have a crossover into like a weirder side. There's a lot of Disney adults and horse girls and things that do love Taylor Swift, and while they feel free. That's who's going to be on this cruise, and that's just not my crew. You know what I mean? That's not my crew. And if you are someone who goes on a cruise, then you need to reevaluate your life in every way. I think cruises are fucking disgusting cesspools. And I actually wrote in my blog, I think that this would make you less of a Taylor Swift fan to go on a cruise like this. Ooh. I think it would be an overload. They would play her music 24/7, 365. I think the people would be insufferable. I think it's almost like a little bit of forced friendship, like trade bracelets with me. It's like high pressure. Yeah. People are not in the right space where they can be trapped on a boat for a week with like-minded fans. It's just, it would be horrible, and I think they should cancel it.
I think I would just rather, as a fan of Taylor, I wouldn't, if I was a fan of Taylor,
yes.
I'm not a fan of Taylor.
Yeah. Pure super fan.
I wouldn't want to give this random company profiting off Taylor money.
Agreed.
Facts. That's another great point, Glenn.
If it was Taylor associated,
If she was like, actually, no, I don't even think I would do it if she was like hosting the cruise. Like
People
like,
do
I'm
fun
the
cruises
cruise.
now.
They do, but cruises have never been my thing, and the idea of it is actually horrible. I also get motion sickness quickly.
I
wouldn't want to be on.
I've never been on a cruise. I've never been out where like you can't see this land from the sea.
I don't like
But
that.
I think I'd want to go on one. Like I've seen a few ones that look kind of fucking sweet recently.
Yeah.
I saw Kid Rock does a cruise. It sounds pretty sweet. Hootie and the Blowfish do a cruise.
Impractical Jokers.
Practical Jokers do a cruise. Bert just did his fully loaded cruise. Like I think those would be fun.
Maybe.
If you went like open mind,
I don't know.
someone you like a Hootie and the Blowfish or a Bert Kreischer cruise sounds fucking awesome.
I also think those are more like small potatoes. Like they're compared to Taylor
definitely.
Swift. Like they're not small potatoes at all. But compared to a Taylor Swift,
It's a
cruise,
chiller vibe.
Yeah, like this vibe would just there would be no chill, and it would be like just a lot of forced friendship in the name of Taylor, which I think is not right.
But now it does say in our little write-up here what theme cruise you like to go on. Is there a theme cruise that would get you out there, Kelly?
I don't think so. I think
If Taylor can't do it, no.
Right. I think that I'm really out forever on cruises. Like I have no interest in a cruise.
I'm not super interested in cruises. Like I could go the rest of my life never going on a cruise.
Yeah.
I wouldn't crave that.
No.
I do think the right Star Wars cruise might be able to get
That would
me.
be cool.
I also think a Barstool cruise wouldn't be the worst idea.
A Barstool cruise.
It's actually not a bad idea.
A punk concert, a
That would
couple
be fun.
live interviews, podcasts, get a couple guests.
I would just
Maybe
like
set
I would-
sail?
I would do that. I would do that.
I think that'd be
All my
fun.
friends would be on it, and then it'd be like, oh, this is
all of us. Like that'd be
also
fun.
maybe a Harry Potter cruise. I could just really let myself be a freak.
Yeah.
'Cause that would be full of freaks, and I could just be like.
I feel
"All
like
right,
that
I'm
would
a
also
freak
be
for
more
3
fun than a
days."
Taylor Swift cruise.
Agreed. There'd
Like
be,
they do a
hidden
scavenger
stuff
hunt and yeah.
like more activities.
I would
are
love
just
to
like-
do. I think I want to do a cruise.
Barstool cruise, the pirate ship set sail,
I love it.
2025.
I'm down for that.
I better get some fucking royalties, by the way.
Yeah, you should.
I better.
You should.
I would
You should
love
be
to.
you should be like the quiet host. Like.
Oh, that'd be fun.
You know what I mean?
I would love to host events.
You should be
Jeff
like.
D-Lo doing trivia,
Yeah.
the Dozen Live.
The
This could
Dozen
work.
Live.
I'm gonna go talk to Erica after
See
this.
what's up. Yeah, I think we got the cash for that.
Why don't you?
How many
guys-
days? How many
Oh, yeah,
days?
Yeah, keep giving us more details.
2 or 3 days?
Yeah, short. Not a
Nothing
long
longer
cruise.
than
Probably
that.
probably 2 or 3 days. Yeah, a weekend.
I think it would be debaucherous. I think there'd be a lot of drugs and drinking
Oh,
and sex
yeah,
on
yeah,
that trip.
yeah.
And that's why I would like
Yeah.
to go.
Yeah.
That sounds like it would be a good time, man. I really think cruises
I
seem
love
fun. I've never
debauchery.
been on a cruise. I've never even come close to going on one. I would like to go on one. I think they sound fun.
Okay.
I think it would need to not a theme, but I picture a lot of old like swingers. I want to make sure it wasn't
There are
like
swingers
a swinger.
cruises. There are swingers cruises.
My
They
concern-
advertise that?
Yeah. There's
Oh,
like
wow.
concern is that fairly
there are like
every-
gay
like-
cruises, lesbian cruises, like swinger, like they have all kinds.
I would think not everyone obviously, but most of just the normal non-themed cruises are swinger cruises. That's just
No, I don't.
that's my outside take.
I think
You think if
most-
people are setting sail, they're swinging?
If you're out in the open seas and there's like hot tubs on a
And you're like,
cruise ship,
whatever.
you're swinging.
I
Fucking
think
someone's
people
wife.
are fucking.
If
but I don't
sunset
know.
if sunset goes down and there's alcohol involved and
Yeah,
there's old
true.
couples, they're swinging. that's just what
They
my
could
brain
be,
is.
Glenn.
engraved.
They could be,
It's
but I
funny.
also think that there's a specific type of person that goes on a cruise that's like overly wholesome, like Disney adults.
yeah.
Disney adults go on cruises.
Yes.
That's like they're
like
the
grandmas that wear Disney shirts every
Yes,
day. Yeah.
Yes, because they want it all in the same place, and they still want the water, and they still want to walk to
They
the
bring
buffet
their
at the same
grandkids
time.
even. Yeah.
Right. It's like a very family-friendly spot. You'd
I
have
want to go
to
on a cruise.
find the swinger cruise.
I used to want to go on those Nickelodeon cruises.
Me
when I
too,
was
that
little.
looks-
They
that
show a
looks-
commercial for them. You get a Nick-themed
Oh,
room,
yeah.
and Tony Soprano's on there grabbing SpongeBob's nose.
Yeah, that'd be so looks
being
sick.
in
Tony
a
Hawk is
pool-
always there
Yep.
too.
Being in a
awesome.
pool on a boat, like aquaception, sounds sick.
Sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they don't have. It's not like open to the water, you know. Like you can't see the water underneath.
Anyway, big week for the Hall of Fame. Big week
What
for the
Hall
Hall
of
of Fame. Before we get into Toy Hall of Fame, we have written down. Just wanted to shout out last night. Henrik Lundqvist was inducted into the National
Oh,
Hockey
that's
Hall of
right.
Fame.
Yeah.
Oh, congrats! to
Beautiful
him.
angel. Just
Shout out
most
Henrik,
handsome man
the
of all
king.
time. Love you, Henrik. But outside of this,
Handsome,
4 new toys have been inducted into the Toy Hall of Fame.
Ooh.
This year's class includes the Fisher-Price Cord Popper,
Is that the vacuum pusher? Yeah.
baseball
Oh,
cards,
wow.
which is very
That is, yeah.
Cabbage Patch Kids, and Nerf foam toys, i.e.
Wow.
Nerf football.
These are
Seems like these are all they should have been first ballot inductees.
I agree with
But
you.
baseball cards is a weird one. It's not a toy, right?
Baseball cards is random for sure. I think maybe this is like a belated respect situation. But I'll say this: the corn popper, the Nerf toys, and what was that other one?
Cabbage Patch.
Cabbage Patch. That's all toys from my childhood. So
Those are
we just
easily
now
in there.
We're now inducting things that were around when I was a child.
It's a good draft.
That's what I'm being
Eddie's
told.
always thinking about draft topics. A toy draft.
This is a toy draft. Would be good. Light Bright. Oh my God, Light Bright, of course.
Light
Risk,
Bright, definitely.
amazing.
Kelly, what would yours?
Sand is in the Toy Hall of Fame.
Sand, maybe the most universal toy in the world from a geologist perspective.
You could play with it, but you can't it's not a toy itself.
I gotta read that whole
You
thing.
get sand toys. So
yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I did play in sand. Did you guys, either of you have the turtle sandbox with you take his?
My grandma had one.
Off the
shell.
Yes, but you put the sand inside and then you put the shell on top to close it so the rain wouldn't get it when you weren't playing.
My grandma had one. We would go over and play.
Kelly, if you were doing your own Hall of Fame, what would be your top toy of all time?
Probably either like a Polly Pocket, Sky Dancer. Do you guys know the Sky Dancers where you it's this tiny girl.
they spin and float?
She has like wings on her arms, but they are pretty, and so you stick her in a thing and then you pull a cord and it spins her up and out, and she's woo. Look how beautiful she is. Oh, beautiful.
That's nice.
There I was.
Bob, yourself?
Me and my Sky Dancer.
Wrestling action figures.
Okay.
I got so much enjoyment as a kid out of just a wrestling ring and a couple figures and just hours, just fucking boom, 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 boom.
Look, Star Wars action figures are in.
Ooh.
Star Wars action figures, I could put them in there as well.
Chess.
My first action figure is a little Stormtrooper.
We're just putting games in, not just toys, like chess.
Most of these are board games.
Scrabble?
Yeah, Scrabble, the Game of Life.
Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
I guess not Monopoly. That's just
I liked
Scrabble,
Rock'em Sock'em, but Rock'em Sock'em's one of those things where one of them is going to break and the head's going to be stuck up forever.
It really always does get stuck. And then you'll shove it back on, but then it never pops up again.
Yeah, it just sticks. Yeah, so that's one that's fun in small portions.
Did you play with those games that were Don't Break the Ice and ants in your pants and
I think I remember that.
I played with some of them. Cooties, I remember playing with the bug.
The cootie.
Oh, I loved playing that one, yeah.
Don't Break the Ice was my fave. It was, you had a little mallet to break the ice, and there was one skier guy in the center, and it was just fun to put together because it would smash immediately, but it was fun to force it all in together.
It's like Mousetrap. It's much more fun to put it together than it is to play it.
Totally agree. Yeah, it's over in 2 seconds.
I forgot about Mousetrap.
Yeah, that was a good one. Better commercials than game too. Mousetrap commercials made it seem like the most exciting,
so intense.
Marbles are falling and you got to catch it. Yeah,
it was all animated. It wasn't even a real representation of what it was. But I loved it all the same.
Like a Batmobile toy. I was a big Batmobile kid.
Yeah.
I had every different Batmobile. I had the lightsabers too, which was a big thing. My brother wasn't allowed to have them, and then I was allowed to have them.
What's the age difference between you and your brother?
12 years.
Oh, so everything that I'm talking about here with the toys, I bet your brother had them.
Oh,
too.
definitely. Because my sister's also 9 years older than me.
Oh yeah, okay.
So it's that's the gap.
So that makes sense. They'll know. Because I think we're about you and I have the same distance as me and my brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense. Well, that's cool. Toys are fun.
Toys are great.
Toys are
Before we get into the after show,
yeah.
any other topics you want to discuss?
I was just going to keep talking about toys for a
No,
second.
if you want to keep talking toys, we'll talk toys.
Only I was going to ask that do you think the toys are as good now as they used to be? I don't think so.
I haven't been to a toy store. I don't really know.
I don't know. My mind would think they're probably better, no?
You would think, but I think that they're overly complicated and every single one, every
That is
toy
the
has
thing.
a technology component.
They're very
what's hot in the streets
complicated, I
right
think.
now?
Yeah.
Speaking of that, actually, I blogged that right here. This is interesting.
What?
I blogged this today. I saw on our TikTok a 15-year-old birthday party. It was just these kids in a room playing Fortnite all on their own TVs.
Fun.
Are kids even playing with toys now, or are they just playing Fortnite?
Right, exactly. Are toys non-existent?
I know 15's a little older for toys, but still, I know 10-year-olds are playing Fortnite, 8-year-olds are playing Fortnite.
They're just set up all over the house.
That's fun. That looks like a great time.
I said at first I wanted to complain about this and be like,
right.
The old man yells at a cloud, but no, that fucking.
No, but this has also been going back to the 90s, like LAN parties when people would hook up their computers together.
Yeah, this is fun. It looks like they're in a hotel, right? Hotel.
That looks like a really fun time.
That does look cool, especially if that's your thing. If you really
you and your
love,
friends,
you and your boys want to get together, play Fortnite.
Screaming to each other,
I want to do my birthday.
He's behind the building, get over there.
Totally.
Yeah.
Right. They're screaming. They're in a hotel room. I wonder even if the dad was like, "All right, I'll be in the room next door. You guys have fun." And it's they're playing around, and that's awesome.
But now that I think about it, now that I see it, I feel like they're not using toys now.
True.
Toys R Us. Toys R Us is out.
Toys R Us is way out. What even?
Well, they're kind of back in.
Sharpie the Giraffe is.
No, they're kind of back in.
Are they?
There's a Toys R Us in every Macy's now.
No shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
They're like a little section.
Who's a toy seller if not for Toys R Us?
They were the last.
They were the only ones, right?
KB Toys, but they don't exist.
No, KB Toys was bought by.
Look at that photo. Poor Jeffrey with his luggage.
I know, that's so sad.
That was so depressing. I know.
That could make me cry. Take it off the screen.
Yeah, get that away from here. I'm
bad.
sad looking at that. All All right, let's go. We'll
the
talk
tab
now.
off. All right.
So yeah, that's it. Anything else we got on this beautiful rundown of ours?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. You and me went and saw a $25 million Infinity Gauntlet yesterday. That was pretty cool.
Yes, we saw some gems.
Oh yeah, I saw you guys posting about that. What's that about? Were those like royal jewels or something? How do they?
This company, East Continental Gems, partnered with Marvel, and they found these diamonds that are like an emerald, a sapphire, a ruby. The emerald, they said, it was like 100 years old, never been touched before.
That's crazy.
And they were
Emeralds are hiking up in price right now, which is a bummer because they're my favorite.
We held one that was like uncut, and it was just carved into, and we were like, how much is this? He's like, you got a couple $100,000 in your hand right there.
That's what I'm saying.
Trying to make a break for it.
It's no bullshit right now.
We did want to make a break for it, but yeah, that was wild.
Cool.
Where was this? On Long Island?
It was in Soho.
What?
Yeah.
My first time ever in a Soho jewelry store, all fancy looking.
Damn, Glenn. Wow.
I had to go into the basement. We weren't allowed to like film like where in the basement the gauntlet was because of robbers.
Right.
25 mil was worth more than the Chicago office.
Wow.
Speaking of the Chicago office, after show today at the Barstool Sports, in the world of Barstool Sports. I don't know much about it. I just saw Rowan was tweeting about this. That someone texted Rowan saying that Chicago is bringing back stool streams tomorrow at 3 p.m. time slot. So if Rowan wants to move his live Son of a Boy Dad, he can on Wednesdays.
No, it wasn't really.
And then Rowan signaled to Mr. Hitchings for help.
Yeah. Son of a Boy Dad live can't catch a break.
I think that no, they really can't. And I think that the problem here lies with this text, which the tone is horrible. I don't know if he sent this text.
It was a tough tone to him.
It is
tough.
tough.
The tone is very much like, you're going to have to move, sorry.
Hey, if you want to move your show, we're doing something over it.
We could switch the time back an hour and just like.
Look at that.
That's what I'm saying. So it's all resolved now.
So it's all
done.
good.
But it is annoying how because this happens. I mean, it happens to everybody all the time, all over the place. And we don't want to.
Oh wait, can you go back to that for a second?
You don't want people to get
cannibalized
in terms of content. But Son of a Boy Dad, everybody knows that they've been having a hard time getting their technology squared away, getting the timing right. Everybody just seems to be giving them shit for this. And they're fucking hilarious. So I don't know why anybody is acting like that show is not good or like that show's not a priority because it's fucking hilarious.
So good.
Right.
Also, what does this Hank tweet that? Actually, wait, whoever texted you that fucked up. We were always going live at 3 p.m. Central.
This is a non-issue.
It was a time zone issue.
So it's actually 4 p.m. So where's Rico?
By the way, get used to that with Barstool Chicago and New York. I feel like we're going to have time zone issues.
So whoever was the sender of the mean text can't do time zones is where we're getting at.
I feel like we're being mean towards the person that sent the text now.
But I think maybe the person who sent the text needs to adjust their fucking tone though, for real. Because whether or not that's no, I actually have a call from. I just got a call.
I see that says 1. I wonder what 2 is. What's 2?
Oh no, he was calling me about Taylor Swift.
Yeah, true. That's 1 still streams. Yeah, what's 2?
You know
what's
what I'm
2?
saying?
What's 3? What's 4?
No, it says ET. Stool Stream's coming back tomorrow, Chicago. They're doing it Wednesday. Just a heads up.
Well, they could come back in Chicago, but just know.
In case someone wants to go live
me
at a
and
different
Trent will take anyone in Jenga. We were a great team.
Whoever sent this text assumed that it was going to be the same exact time, and I'll tell you what, it's a bad attitude. I'll just say it. I don't know who it was. They can come talk to me if they have a problem with me saying that. But I just think that, no, yeah, it sucks. It sucks for them because they've been having such a hard time. And I think that that's why this is now a bigger deal than it should have been, because they're just getting the short end of the stick every week.
And everyone make sure to tweet Trent happy birthday.
Today's Trent's birthday?
No, but I think it'd be funny if it confused him.
We should all tweet happy birthday.
Tweet happy birthday.
It would completely confuse him. He would be very confused. I think it's like March 8th.
Yeah,
sure. But yeah. Tweet him today. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Trent.
Happy birthday, Trent.
What are you turning, 24?
Yeah. Exactly.
Young Nimble 24.
Sick.
Well, I guess that's the rundown live from Barstool. Have a great day, everybody. Enjoy your Tuesday. Have a good dinner. Stay safe.
Happy birthday, Trent.
Happy birthday, Trent.
Happy birthday, Trent.